What's up, Pub Trivia Experience? My wife was giving me crap about my intro, so I decided to switch it up a little bit this week.
Yeah, I don't like it. Go back to the other one.
We're not going back. My name is Chris. I'm going to be kind of a co-host this week, and we have got a really small show for you. So this is the first episode of 2020 that we are recording. It is January 1st, and we had a night free before the baby gets here, so we figured, let's go ahead and record an episode. Now, we are going out, or coming into this year, the same way we kind of went through a lot of last year, by the seat of our pants. But as we come into 2020, I have finished off a bottle of Colonel E.H. Taylor, which I just threw up on Instagram. I am on the last of that bottle. It is in my glass right now. It is delicious. But we're also saying goodbye. Not to you, but Leah and I and the rest of the Pub Trivia Experience are saying goodbye to the pop culture trivia game that we got last Christmas. And if you don't know, and I've talked about this in the show before, but I'm a big proponent of during Christmas time going to Marshalls and Ross and buying the cheap trivia games because I think there's a lot of fun in there. And we've had a lot of fun with this game over the year, but we have 31 cards left. So we are going to have a one-on-one game, Leah versus Chris, burning through the remaining 30 cards, and then we'll have one extra card that if we need it, we have it for each other. It's right here. It's upside down on my side of the table. You know what I'm drinking. Leah, what do you have tonight?
Well, tonight I actually have a Diet Coke because why not? New Year, 2020, get a little caffeine in me. Yeah. So, yeah, Diet Coke, woohoo.
Keeping your caffeine under control during your pregnancy, which is awesome.
Yeah. Don't judge me. Don't at me, people.
Oh, man. We've got, like I said, 15 cards of the pop culture trivia game. Leah and I, Leah got to play more of the pop culture game than I did because I was eliminated in the first round, so I am looking forward to this.
Yeah, he's talking smack. He wants to take me down.
You're going downtown. And you're going to hear, I will say this right now, we redid our recording studio because now it is now going to be a recording studio / baby center. And what that meant was getting rid of the rug. So you're going to hear everything in the background, including the dog. So sorry in advance. I will do my best to edit it out, but it's going to be there. And I say that as Coco is neck deep in our stroller. So I don't know what the hell's going on over there. But, Leah, are you ready?
I am ready. Bring it on.
Okay. I will read your first card. What tight-fitting, bell-shaped women's hat was popular during the 1920s?
A bonnet.
Your correct answer is a cloche hat.
What?
C-L-O-C-H-E.
What is a cloche?
I don't know.
It's clearly a tight-fit, bell-shaped hat.
It's not a bonnet, though. Question number 2.
I hope the Roaring 20s of 2020 are going to be better than the Roaring 20s of 1920. I'm just throwing that out there right now. 1920s were, kind of sketchy for women.
That's true.
I think we came out
because you're in a much better spot now.
Yeah, I think we came out of the decade a little bit better than we started the decade, but I'm hoping that these next Roaring 20s of 2020 is going to be good.
Oh, I think it's going to be a really good decade.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. But question number 2. Who is the mascot and cover boy of Mad Magazine?
He had freckle face. I'm going to call him Fred the Freckle Face Kid.
That's close. It's actually Alfred E. Newman.
Oh. Was he the Freckle Face Kid?
Yes.
Okay.
You're thinking of the right person. You just did not have the name.
Yeah, I would not have gotten that name.
Question number 3. What sitcom follows the antics of the cheerful and ambitious bureaucrat Leslie Knope of Pawnee, Indiana?
The TV show? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Parks and Rec. Recreation.
That is correct. Question number 4. What was Nirvana's debut album entitled?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
That is incorrect.
That's the only album I know.
It shares a name with a popular manga or anime, one of those two, but it was called Bleach.
Oh. I thought that was a band.
I think it is as well. By what name was human rights activist El-Haj Malik al-Shabazz better known?
Muhammad Ali.
Incorrect. Your correct answer is Malcolm X.
Oh, okay. I should have seen the Denzel movie. I probably would have known that.
Probably.
All right, so I got 1 out of 5.
One
Good
out
job.
of 5. It's my turn. Let's see how we do.
Good job, me. Oh, that's the cue for me to ask you questions. That's why
Yes.
you're staring at me. Okay. Here are your way easier questions. Question number 1. Complete the slogan. At work, rest, and play, you get 3 great tastes in a blank.
At work, rest, and play, you get 3 great tastes in a blank.
Yep.
Oh, man. Dr. Pepper.
Your correct answer is a Milky Way.
Oh.
It rhymes. Get it? Okay. You got that one wrong.
Thanks for the
So
reminder.
sad. Question number 2. Who volunteers to replace her younger sister after she is chosen to compete in the 74th Hunger Games?
That would be Katniss Everdeen.
Good job. Question number 3. What 90s sitcom was set in Lanford, Illinois?
I'm assuming that's Roseanne,
That's correct.
now called the Connors.
No, question number 4. Which member of the Beatles is barefoot on the cover of Abbey Road?
That'd be Mr. Paul McCartney.
Wow. You actually knew that one? You didn't just guess?
Yeah, because now I have to go write that off my my next trivia game.
Oh,
I have that question written.
bummer. Okay, question number 5. What former CIA employee fled to Russia after leaking thousands of classified NSA documents?
I'm assuming that would be Edward Snowden.
Yeah, that's right. Yay. You get 4 points.
All right, Leah, your second card. What car was famously discussed in the first chapter of Ralph Nader's book, Unsafe at Any Speed?
Is it a brand or is it a specific car?
It's a specific car. Not like it's not like it's, you know, a one car, but it's a brand, a make and model of a car.
Got it. I'm going to say the Ford Mustang.
That would be the Chevrolet Corvair.
No. Corvette? Or is
Corvair.
Is that how you pronounce Corvette or is that...
No, Corvair. Question number 2. What is Charlie Brown's little sister's name?
Sally Brown?
That is correct. Question number 3. What is a high school chemistry teacher Walt White diagnosed with on the TV show Breaking Bad?
How specific is this answer?
If you can give me a broad answer, and I'll tell you if you need to be more specific.
Cancer.
Be more specific.
I don't remember. Lung?
That is correct. Lung cancer is right. Good job. Question number 4. What 70s band recorded Afternoon Delight?
Oh. I don't remember.
I'm sorry. Terrified Screaming is not the correct answer.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight. The Cars.
And your correct answer is the Starland Vocal Band.
Oh.
Question number 5. Who appeared on the cover of the first issue of Playboy magazine? It was in 1953.
Ooh, Marilyn Monroe.
That is correct.
That's the only person I could think of back in that time that probably would have done that.
So Leah got 3 on that card.
Now, if you get 0 right on this card, we'll be tied.
All right.
Okay, question number 1. What doll made the cover of Newsweek in 1983?
What doll? Newsweek?
DOLL.
Okay, so I think that's before Child's Play. So I don't think it's a movie related. So I think that's about the time Cabbage Patch was a big thing. So I'm going to say Cabbage Patch Kids.
That is correct.
All right.
Number 2. What magazine began publishing the Spy vs. Spy comic strip in 1961?
I honestly have no idea, so I'll just say Mad Magazine.
That's correct.
Oh, damn. All right.
Want. Okay. Question number 3. Al Pacino plays a blind man in what movie?
Val Kilmer, I think, plays one in At First Sight.
Yes,
Al Pacino.
Val Kilmer and Al Pacino are very similar. So
Al Pacino plays a blind man. I know this, and I can't think of the name of the daggum movie. It's The only thing in my head right now is While You Were Sleeping. He's not even in that. It's like those two movies, just, for some reason,
That would ruin While You Were Sleeping for me if Al Pacino was in it. I'm just saying.
Ooh-ah. No, the two movies are in that same, like, for some reason, if it's a movie I'm thinking of, and I'm pretty sure it is, the two titles I always get confused. So there's While You Were Sleeping, and then there's this Al Pacino movie. And what the hell is it called? Urgh. Oh, man, I'm going to kick myself when you say it. That's why I don't want you to say it yet. Pat, I don't know. I can't get the damn title.
Okay. The answer is A Scent of a Woman.
That's what I'm trying to think of. Scent of a Woman. Yep. Could not get there. All right.
Is it a chick flick? Is that why you get it confused with While You Were Sleeping?
No, I don't think it's necessarily a chick flick. I just think it, because he got Oscar nominated for that, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just the for some reason the While You Were Sleeping and Scent of a Woman, just I can't separate them in my head, even though they're nothing alike.
Got it. I've got some of those too. All right, question number 4. What band was formed by Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, Roy Orbison, and Tom Petty?
Oh, I don't know the name of the band. I'll say the Heartbreakers. I've heard this. I don't know the name of the band.
The answer is the Traveling Wilburys.
The Traveling Wilburys. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Seems very strange. And kind of a strange matchup. I mean, I guess they're all kind of acoustic-y, I guess, but okay. All right, and then finally, question number 5. What outfielder was named Mr. October for his clutch hitting during the postseason?
Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, I knew you'd get that one.
All right, Leah, what's our score of 2 cards?
So after two cards, the score is Chris has 7 and I have 4.
All right, close game. Card number 3. What home appliance company introduced Ole Lonely, the Lonely Repairman, back in 1967?
Po' Boys.
That's not an appliance company. The correct answer
Pat
is
Boys?
the correct answer is Maytag.
Oh, I wouldn't even know that too.
What word from the Mary Poppins musical was added to the Oxford English Dictionary?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And spell it.
No.
That is correct. Question number 3. During the show's 5 first seasons, what South Park character was ritually killed off at the end of many episodes?
Kenny.
Yes.
Never seen an episode of South Park, but I know they killed Kenny.
The Village People are best known for their hit YMCA. Name the 6 characters in the band.
Characters? Like what they're dressed up as in
Yes.
that video? There's an Indian.
The term is Native American.
Native American.
That's correct.
Is there a cowboy?
There's a cowboy.
Is there a sailor?
There is not a sailor.
Bummer.
Your correct answers are Native American, cowboy, there's a biker, a construction worker, a policeman, and a soldier.
Sailor, soldier, that was at least close. I can picture the construction worker, but I wouldn't have gotten the other ones.
That's all right. And the last question on this card, what U.S. president had a cat named Socks?
Barack Obama?
Incorrect. The correct answer is Bill Clinton.
Oh. Why? He was from Arkansas.
You don't think they wear socks in Arkansas?
No, I was thinking like White Sox. So that's why I thought it was Barack Obama, because he was from Chicago.
No,
I had logic about my answer.
I think it's because the cat looked like it was wearing socks. Like it had like white feet.
Oh, cute. Precious.
All right, my turn.
So I only got 2.
You got 2.
Okay, question number 1. What toy was originally called the Magic Cube?
The Rubik's Cube?
Yes. Your answers are ridiculous. Questions are ridiculous. Question number 2. Where do Archie, Betty, Reggie, and Veronica go to school?
Riverdale High School. Where apparently Jughead now is left bloodied somewhere. I was reading one of those best of TV things from last year, and like I guess there's a scene where it's Archie, Veronica, and Betty holding like Jughead's like bloody scarf or bloody clothes.
Oh, yeah. Jughead's the one that all the girls like.
You're supposed to like Archie.
Yeah, no. As soon as they came out with this TV show, people were all in on Jughead.
Gosh.
All right, question number 3. After her husband is sent to jail, what career does Alicia Florrick resume on the TV series The Good Wife?
She is a lawyer.
Yep. I was thinking about
These are easy.
Yeah, I feel like I want to rewatch that show.
These are you're going to have plenty of time to rewatch television shows.
Yeah, I don't know where it's streaming, though. All right, question number 4. Jack Bruce, Ginger Baker, and Eric Clapton were all members of what 60s British rock group?
Wham?
Nope. Cream.
Cream, that's it.
What a weird name.
Who's in Wham? Is it George Michael?
George Michael, yeah.
Wow.
Probably other people too, but George Michael's the famous one.
It's Cream, you're right.
Question number 5. What San Francisco Giant smashed a record 73 home runs during the 2001 season?
Barry Bonds.
Good job.
All right, Leah.
You're putting me to shame here. This could be called Leah Doesn't Know Jack.
What skin cleanser, released in 1914, was originally designed to help people with sunburns? Yeah, your questions are significantly harder than mine.
Neutrogena.
Close, it was Noxema.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that.
What self-help book, first published in 1936, has sold over 30 million copies?
Self-help book. I can't even think of a self-help book. Besides, He's Just Not That Into You, which I know did not come out that early.
It's also not a self-help book.
Well, it kind of is. If you read it, it helps you
Oh, it's an actual book?
Yeah, it helps you
make
make
better.
better...
The Drew Barrymore movie.
Well, yeah. It helps you make better choices in your relationships.
You should have read it then.
Yeah. I saw the movie.
That's my wife.
Self-help book. I don't know. I'm tapping out.
How to win friends and influence people.
Ew, that does not sound like fun.
Question number 3. In the movie Evita, who played Eva Peron?
Evita. Araquita. Evita. Is that a musical? So it sounds like a Spanish-speaking name. I'm going to say Eva Longoria.
No, it definitely is. Is it Argentina it's set in? I think. I could be wrong there. And of course, they cast the perfectly cast Madonna to play that role.
Oh, okay.
Question number 4. Who is the only musician to have an album reach the top spot on the Billboard 200 in 6 consecutive decades?
Whoa. 6 consecutive decades?
And I'll give you a hint. It's a woman.
That's 60 years. So this person was alive.
51-ish.
This person was alive for all of that, like creating new music.
This person is still alive today.
Holy crap. Okay, well, it's not Celine Dion. It's not Madonna. Bette Midler. She's been around for a while. Aretha Franklin.
It's a good guess. The correct answer is Barbra Streisand.
Oh.
And question number 5. What famous illusionist died in 1926 after being punched in the stomach?
Houdini.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. How many cards have you done for me? Have I answered?
That is your 4th card.
Okay. I only have 3 cards for you.
Well, that's because you went first.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm very confused here. Okay, good. So I got 1 on that one. Sweet. Okay, let's see what kind of easy-ass questions we're going to give Chris here. Oh, some really good ones. At least 4 of these are really easy. Okay. Question number 1. After being featured on the Rosie O'Donnell Show, what giggling plush doll became the must-have toy of 1996?
That would be the Tickle Me Elmo.
It was, and I was watching Rosie O'Donnell at that time, and I can tell you that Tickle Me Elmo was featured prominently on that show. Question number 2. What race is Wonder Woman?
She's an Amazonian.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say Amazon because that's what it says on here. You get credit, though. Question number 3. What pop culture saying, inspired by a scene in the sitcom Happy Days, is used to describe the point of a decline in a TV show?
That would be jumping the shark.
Yeah, and that's when Fonzie literally jumped a
the
shark
shark
while skiing.
Oh, water skiing. It wasn't like regular skiing. That'd be really weird.
Jumped the shark while snow skiing down Mount Everest.
It wasn't that impressive. The shark was dead. It was just frozen laying on the mountainside.
Question number 4. What was the first music video ever to air on MTV in 1981?
Video killed the radio star.
Yep.
These are easy.
I know. Number 5. Who met her 7th husband, construction worker Larry Fortinsky, while staying at the Betty Ford Clinic?
Oh, it's Elizabeth Taylor.
Yep. I went ahead and I gave you check marks before I even read the questions because I knew you were going to get them all.
Yeah, this is hardly fair. Yours have been significantly tougher than mine.
It's fine.
Hey, good news. You don't get any easier questions here.
Nice.
What defunct Ford division has become a pop culture symbol for failure?
Defunct Ford division? Like a division of the Ford Motor
Motors,
Company?
yes.
I didn't know it had divisions.
Well, you had like Pontiac and Oldsmobile.
Oh.
It's neither of those, though.
Yeah, no. What's the, that one, it's like a smaller car, but it's long. And it's got a funny name. Oh my gosh, this kid I was in Fort Lauderdale with one summer had one. It was the weirdest looking car, but everyone thought it was so cool. I don't know.
Are you thinking of the El Camino?
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Is that the answer?
That is not the answer.
Oh, okay, yes, the El Camino is what I was thinking of, though.
The brand they're looking for is the Edsel.
Nope, never heard of it.
Question number 2. What Irish musician turned philanthropist published the autobiography Is That It?
Bono.
Bob Geldof.
Oh. I feel like
I don't know how you're getting all these easy questions wrong.
I feel like Bono is also a philanthropist. I can't say that word either.
I wouldn't say he turned philanthropist. I think he was a musician and philanthropist.
Yeah.
All right. What movie coined the phrase, I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse?
I'm going to make him an offer I can't refuse. I'm going to say The Godfather.
That is The Godfather.
Okay. I'm picturing the dad saying that stuff at the beginning. Maybe like at the wedding scene.
What is Madonna's last name?
Oh, Madonna Louise. It's like Ciccone or something like that. It's very close to that. Giaccone, Madonna Louise. I'm going to say Ciccone.
Oh.
What is it? Just
It's Ciccone.
Ciccone?
Ciccone. Ciccone.
Okay.
What pop icon was well known for his fondness of peanut butter and banana sandwiches?
What? Well, I've got a joke answer, and I'm going to say it's Michael Jackson.
No.
Oh.
The peanut butter and banana is often referred to as the Elvis.
Oh.
That was the only easy question on that card for you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So I got 0?
You got 0. But I still love you. You have all my loves. You have 1,000,000 points.
Yeah, cool.
You don't seem to care. You don't give a tiny rat's ass.
Oh, 2 of these are a little harder.
Yay. Well, not for me. Boo.
Yeah. Question number 1. Lego was developed in what country?
Denmark.
How do you get this? This is bananas. This is Elvis bananas.
I've heard that question before. I couldn't pick if it was Denmark, if it was or one of the Scandinavian countries.
Yeah, I always get those confused as well. Question number 2. What sport features 4 balls and players riding flying broomsticks? If you get this one wrong, I will murder you.
Oh, well, now I want to see you try. Husband killed by pregnant wife. Story at 11. That would be Quidditch.
Question number 3. Demi Moore began her acting career on what soap opera?
Guiding Light?
Nope. General Hospital.
I just named a soap opera.
I figured. Question number 4. What hip-hop recording label was created by Rick Rubin in his dormitory at NYU, New York University?
Hip-hop recording label.
Rick, and his name was Rick Rubin.
Yeah, I know the name. I don't know what the name of the label would be. It's not Death Row Records, because Death Row, I think, is West Coast, but I'm going to say Death Row.
The correct answer is Def Jam Recordings.
Okay, Def Jam Recordings.
And then question number 5, your other easy question. What baseball manager quipped, when you come to a fork in the road, you take it?
That sounds like something Yogi Berra would say, but I don't remember him being a man. Oh, maybe he was a manager. Yeah, Yogi Berra.
Yep, that's correct.
I don't think of him as a manager. That's kind of my issue.
Was he a sportscaster or like an announcer?
He was a ball player. He was a catcher for the Yankees for years.
I felt like he was very famous for like saying things.
He was. Remember, 80% of the game is half mental.
Okay. Well, that sounds like when you come to a fork in the road, you take it.
Yes.
Good job. So after that round, if we're doing final like points after 5 cards, Chris has 19 points and I have 7.
We still, so that's the 1/3 mark. We still have 2/3 of this game to go.
There's no chance in hell I'm coming back, but it's okay. I am a gracious loser.
Let's go on. All right. Question number 1. Since 1981, what company has operated a toll-free number to help customers with their turkey cooking emergency?
Butterball. It's the Butterball hotline.
You've got to let me finish the question.
It's the Butterball hotline.
It is the Butterball hotline. Tell them why you know that.
Because of the West Wing. When President Bartlett, he's like, there really should be a place that people can call on Thanksgiving and get advice on how to cook their turkey and things like that. And Charlie's like, there is. It's called the Butterball hotline. So then President Bartlett wants to call him himself, but not tell them who he is. And it's really funny. And I shared that video at Thanksgiving time this year. So follow me on Facebook. Maybe. No, don't follow me on Facebook. Never mind. Edit that.
No, but you can follow the Pub Trivia Experience on Facebook, Pub Trivia Experience. Instagram, also Pub Trivia Experience. Or for some reason, Twitter is at Pub Trivia Pod. That was me being stupid. But we are on all those social media platforms. Always. Also, though, I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but we've been seeing a lot of good traction when it comes to our ratings. So thank you for those of you that have gone on to Apple Podcasts or Google Play and left us a 5-star review. We really appreciate it. If you haven't done so and you're enjoying the show, please give us that 5-star review. It actually really helps us break and get the show out there to more people. That'd be awesome. Write us a review as well. That'd be amazing. But thank you for everyone that's done that.
Yes, we like to talk to you guys on the socials.
And we also have the trivia question of the day, which now that the new year is back and we are out of the holiday season, we are back and doing that more often every Monday through Friday. We have our trivia question of the day to get you through your workday. So log on, find us on Instagram, on Facebook, or on Twitter, and we throw them up on there. But let's go on to your next question. What pseudonym was used by many authors who wrote the Nancy Drew books?
I don't know. I was more of a Hardy Boys reader. I also don't know who wrote the Hardy Boys. I'm going to guess Sally Taylor.
Your correct answer is Carolyn Keene.
Wow.
What cast member of Jersey Shore earned her nickname in middle school after being the first of her friends to make out with a boy?
Snooky?
That is correct.
I wanted to say Sookie, not Snooky, but I was like, I think there's an N in there.
There is an N in there. What pop and country musician recorded the album Come On Over?
Come on over,
baby.
I think that was Christina Aguilera, but that can't be right.
Country and pop musician.
Country and pop. Leanne Rimes?
Your correct answer is Shania Twain.
Oh, okay.
In your last question, who replaced Gray Davis as governor of California?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That is correct.
That was a really good guess because that's the only one. Was Ronald Reagan a governor?
Yes, of California.
I was going to say then those are the only 2 that I could name.
You got 3 on that card, Leah. Good job.
Nice. I'm coming back. I'm the comeback queen. Okay, so question number 1 on card number 6. M&M candies were first sold in 1941. What does M&M stand for?
It's Mars and something. It's Mars and I don't know what the last one is. It's like Mars and Marble, but it's not Marble. It's Mars and... It's in Mars and Maple. I don't know.
Correct answer is Mars and Murray.
Mars and Murray, that's it.
If I could give you half points, I would. Maybe.
I did not give you any half points on the...
Oh, yeah, the Madonna one.
Not the Madonna one or on the YMCA.
Oh, yeah.
Village People.
That's okay. Question number 2. What character from the Doonesbury comic strip is always seen wearing a football helmet?
Pass.
BD.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know that one either. I didn't even know that was a comic strip.
I don't do comic strips. I've never cared about comic strips.
Okay, question number 3. What TV series starred Lenny and Squiggy?
Laverne and Shirley.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Question number 4. What rap group signed a $1.6 million endorsement deal with Adidas?
NWA.
Nope. The correct answer is Run DMC. That's not the same answer, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Didn't NWA have the song My Adidas?
I don't know.
Hold on, now I'm pretty sure they did. I thought
Is it like My Sharona? Or My Girl?
Oh no, it is Run DMC. Damn it. Run DMC had My Adidas. Okay. For some reason, I had that in my head that wasn't Straight Outta Compton. I guess it wasn't.
And your final question on this card.
Damn.
What fellow actor did Joanne Woodward marry in 1958?
Cary Grant.
Paul Newman.
Okay.
So you got one correct on that card.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's your comeback. Oh, yeah. Do your happy dance.
So now the score is 20-10. Woot woot.
You both whipped and nay-nayed right there. Good job.
Oh, I don't know what either of those are.
All right. What Russian-made video game features 7 different shapes that fall from the sky?
Tetris.
That's correct.
That's from Russia?
Yeah. Oh my God, really? Okay, so these are easy questions.
Yes.
Where does Harry Potter go to school?
Hogwarts. School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
And the correct answer actually is Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Good job. Question number 3.
Would you give me credit just for Hogwarts?
Yes.
Okay.
Why did Farrah Fawcett quit the cast of Charlie's Angels after the first season?
She had a baby.
Incorrect. She did it to start her film career.
Which clearly took off, because I can't name one Farrah Fawcett movie.
She had a hit TV show and she took a chance on herself. I can't fault her for that.
No,
good job, Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah,
Way to believe in yourself and bet on you.
Yeah, good job, Farrah.
I think she died.
No, she might be.
I think she
No,
died.
I thought she was in the Charlie's Angels remake that we just saw. Or no, or was she not in that one?
Hold on.
I mean, do you think that they did enough Charlie's Angels, like, in syndication?
She died in 2009.
Oh, then she was not in that movie.
No, she was not in that movie.
I wonder if she got, royalties and stuff from that. Or the syndication stuff. What do they got? Residual stuff.
I'm sure she gets residuals. I don't know if she gets it from the Charlie's Angels movie. Oh my Lord, they're still shooting off fireworks.
Hey, guess what? We are not in danger.
They're just shooting fireworks outside.
My favorite part of the holidays, fireworks.
Yeah, the dogs love it.
Yeah, our dogs are now hiding. I don't know where they are.
All right. Question number 4. What rock band's debut album was Appetite for Destruction?
A rock band. I'm going to say Guns N' Roses.
Holy crap.
Is that right?
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
What the heck?
I needed you to give me a year. I was like trying to think. I was like, was it like a 90s rock band? It kind of sounds like an older rock band.
So this question is inspired by, but not at all because it's on this card, but off the Outback Bowl this year. Or no, it was not the Outback Bowl. The
I wasn't watching when it was on.
Orange
earlier.
Bowl, where Alabama destroyed the University of Michigan. What U.S. president played football for the University of Michigan?
Let's see. So it's probably someone from the 1900s. Is what I'm guessing. Lyndon B. Johnson. He seems very tall.
You're close. Lyndon B. Johnson is actually from Texas.
Oh, yeah, because of Johnson Space Center. Yeah, got it.
The correct answer is Gerald Ford.
Oh, I forget about him.
Everyone does.
Poor guy.
All right, so you got 1, 2, 3 correct on that card, Leah. Oh my gosh, people.
Can we make sure that our dogs are, like, safe?
So, our dogs have been so good today. We've spent the last 24 hours or so just getting the house ready for the baby, and they've been so good. But now they've had so many cookies, I don't know what we're going to do because that bag is almost gone.
Oh, no, all of their Christmas gifts.
Oh, Lord.
It's okay. We'll get back in our routine when we go back to work.
That's tomorrow for me. I go back to work tomorrow.
I know, I get it. Okay, so this is card number 7 for you. Question number 1. Who tried to steal all the hamburgers in McDonald Land?
Be the Hamburglar, I believe.
Yep, that's correct.
Wow, my questions are so much easier than yours.
Question number 2. During what decade did A.A. Milne first publish Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh was a Pooh Bear. I'm going to guess the 1930s or 40s. I'm going to guess the 1940s.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is the 1920s.
Oh, okay.
It was actually 1926. Question number 3. On the finale of the original Gilligan's Island series, how did the castaways escape the island?
I thought they went aboard they built like a raft or a boat and left.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is they didn't. So I'm assuming the finale ended with them coming to terms with their life on the island.
I thought the finale ended with them like 1 year later going back with the skipper out on his new boat and they got shipwrecked on the same island again.
I do not know. The correct answer on here is they didn't.
Okay, that's fine. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
Question number 4. What boy band was named after the last letters of each of its members?
Last letters of each of its members. Let's see. It's not New Kids on the Block because that would be W for Wahlberg and he's not on there. It's not NSYNC because T is Timberlake. Not the Backstreet Boys. Not 98 Degrees. Not New Edition. I'll say O-Town. I don't think that's right, but O-Town.
So the correct answer is NSYNC.
Justin Timberlake.
No, it's based on the last letter of their first names. So it's Justin with the N, Chris
I should
with
have
the
asked
S,
the question again.
Joey with the Y, Jason with the N. Jason is no longer with the band. So it's Lance now, but I'm assuming that the band was already named NSYNC when Jason was replaced.
And
JC is the C. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, and the question wasn't specific.
Read the question again.
Yeah.
In my head, I was going by like the first letter of their last name.
It wasn't specific. It just says what boy band was named after the last letters of each of its members. So it didn't say if it was first or last.
I didn't. Well, even then, like had I known, I might have. Oh, damn it! All right, that's fine.
And I knew it was that, but I never really thought about how Lance wouldn't have fit in. So I'm assuming that Jason was replaced with. And I wonder what Jason's doing these days. I don't know.
He's listening to the Pub Trivia Experience on Apple Podcasts.
We should tag him. I bet we can find him on the socials. Okay, question number 5. What Brazilian soccer star was voted World Player of the Century?
Pele.
Yep, that's correct. So you got 2 that round.
Oh, Lord. Okay, I've slowed down. It's time for you to speed up and catch me.
Yep, so it's 22-13.
Question number 1. What diet program was promoted by Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York?
Weight Watchers.
That's correct. Question number 2. What novel set a record with over 15 million copies sold worldwide in the first 24 hours after its 2007 release?
I'm going to say Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
2 for 2.
Because I knew that's the only book I can think of that came out in 2007. I knew it was too late for Da Vinci Code, too early for 50 Shades of Grey.
Plus, those were also the first books in those series, so it's not going to have the build-up as
for the 24. Yeah. Because I got it within the first 24 hours. Well, I pre-ordered it, but...
Who played Whitney Houston's protector in The Bodyguard?
Kevin Costner.
3 for 3. What band's third album was Slippery When Wet?
Bon Jovi.
4 for 4. What Irish playwright's famous last words were, "My wallpaper and I are fighting a duel to the death. One or the other of us has to go"?
I'm really bad with authors and Irish. Okay. So I'm thinking there's a couple that come to mind. There's James Joyce. I don't even know if he's Irish. Then there's Keats. I don't know if Keats is Irish. And then who's the one who wrote The Angel's Ashes? I think that guy was Irish too. I'm going to say James Joyce.
The correct answer is Oscar Wilde.
Oh. Dang it. I'm really bad at
And
this.
I really have a feeling right now that that Rachel over on Things I Got Wrong at Trivia is sitting there going, "You guys suck.
Yeah, she's like, you are ridiculous.
You don't know anything about books that aren't Harry Potter." And she would be right.
Yeah, that is correct.
All right, your turn. My turn. Let's go.
Question number 1.
Woohoo!
What canned meat did Hormel Foods introduce in 1937?
Hormel introduced, I'm assuming, 1937?
Yeah.
I think Hormel makes Spam, but I think they also make the Vienna sausages. But I don't think Vienna sausages are big enough, so I'm going to go with Spam.
That's correct.
All right.
Since I figured you knew it since you corrected my pronunciation of the brand.
Well, no, I have a really, this is not a sad story. This is just, not the best story because it's a really boring story. But when I was in middle school, my friends and I used to compete to see who could get our parents to buy us the microwavable Hormel hamburgers that we could bring for lunch that day.
Oh.
And so it was an ongoing thing of, who showed up with a Hormel microwavable hamburger to bring in.
Did your school have a microwave that you could heat?
I was at a private middle school.
Okay.
So the private middle school that I went to, because I was rich, went to a private middle school, and yeah, they had, because there's only a very small group of kids. So yeah, they had microwaves there for us to use and things like that.
Cool. All right, question number 2. What does George do that gets him sent to the hospital? And Curious George goes to the hospital.
He flushed his tail down the toilet.
That's incorrect. How did Marcel have to go to the hospital on Friends?
Marcel went to the hospital on Friends?
Yeah.
He ate something.
He swallowed a puzzle piece.
Oh.
On Marcel, it was a Scrabble tile. So I'm assuming that's where they got that idea from. It's probably from Curious George.
I'm just saying, if I was a monkey, I'd try and flush my tail down the toilet. I have no other explanation for why that came up.
Because you wouldn't be able to fit down the toilet. It'd be a really rough ride.
It doesn't suck that hard.
Well, for 10 seconds it would. Okay. Number 3. In what romantic comedy does Hugh Grant play the recently elected British Prime Minister?
That would be Love Actually.
That we did not watch this year.
Oh, yeah, we haven't watched that yet.
Well, holidays are over. We just gotta wait till next year. Question number 4. What Whitney Houston song is the best-selling single by a female performer in music history?
Okay, so my biggest weakness is in freaking music, especially music I never listened to. And like in my knowledge of pop culture, I know Whitney Houston was huge for like a while there in the late 80s, early 90s. I don't think I can name a single one of her songs. Yeah, I know, right? Like I should know some Whitney Houston songs. I don't.
And you didn't watch the Glee episode where they played tribute to her after she passed away?
And once you say the name of the song, I'm going to be pissed, but I can honestly say I cannot name a single Whitney. I don't care.
So you're tapping out.
I tap.
Okay, the answer is I Will Always Love You.
And
from The Bodyguard, co-starring Kevin Costner.
I knew that because I think it's still like the best-selling, it's one of the best-selling albums of all time, but it's still the best-selling soundtrack of all time too.
Yeah. It's the best-selling single by a female performer, according to this game that we're playing. Okay, question number 5. What New York Giants outfielder hit the game-winning home run that has been dubbed the shot heard around the world?
New York Giants. So it's the Giants. Oh, God. They're at the Polo Ground. Who played for the Giants?
Yeah, it's New York Giants outfielder, so it's not.
Who played in the New York Giants?
And there's no year.
No, well, it's a while ago. They were playing I think they played at the Polo Grounds, if I'm not mistaken. But my head originally went to the Brooklyn Dodgers. I'm like, oh, who could that be? But no, it's not. It's the New York freaking Giants.
I assume this was before there was a football team called the New York Giants. Because that would get confusing.
I don't know when I can't think of when the Giants left. The Giants left New York. I'm pretty almost positive before the Brooklyn Dodgers left, and I think the Dodgers left in like 61 or 60. Rod Carew is not right, but I'm going to say Rod Carew. It's nowhere near that.
The correct answer is Bobby Thompson.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't getting there. All right.
Okay, so you got 2 that round, which brings your score up to 24.
I've either cooled off or these questions have gotten harder. All right. Speaking of harder questions, here are your easier ones. What cereal claims to be the quote-unquote tastiest cereal you've ever met? It's just like eating up the alphabet.
Alphabets?
That is correct.
Wow. It's not something I ever ate. I'm just trying to remember commercials from like I can picture that they have little alphabets in them.
Well, yeah, it's all the letters of the alphabet, but then they're toasted and covered in sugar.
I was going to say, I'm picturing them like the Lucky Charms non-marshmallow pieces where they're very sugary.
Yeah, they are. I like it more like Frosted Cheerios or something like that.
Oh, okay.
All right, question number 2. What children's novel has an emotional pig named Wilbur befriending a spider?
Charlotte's Web.
Too damn easy. Question number 3. Who was the middle daughter on the Brady Bunch?
Jan.
Marsha.
Cindy,
Jan.
Cindy,
Yes.
Jan, Marsha.
You are 3 for 3 on this card, babe. Question number 4. What was the first music video to be inducted into the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress?
I don't know if they would have another video kill the radio star because it was the first music video. But I know that the first iconic music video that I can think of is Thriller. So I'm going to go Thriller.
Way to back into that answer. It was Thriller.
It was? Okay, good. Because I was like, would they just put like a random music video on there?
And that reminds me, a huge shout out to filmmaker Kevin Smith, whose movie Clerks is now in the Library of Congress as well.
Oh, cool.
All right. Question number 5, and you are 4 for 4. So if you missed this question, Leah, you are terrible at trivia. That's not true at all. I love you. Don't leave me. Who was dubbed Octomom after she gave birth to octuplets in 2009?
I have no idea. I must be horrible at trivia. I remember that there was an Octomom.
Yeah, I didn't know her name either.
And I think she was around the same time as John and Kate Plus 8, and I watched John and Kate Plus 8. I did not watch Octomom.
Does that mean you're tapping?
Yeah.
It's Nadia Suleman.
Yeah, no. Question number 1. What were the Los Angeles Dodgers called prior to the 1958 season?
The Brooklyn Dodgers?
Yes.
Oh, so they left in 1959. I thought... Okay,
1958.
so hold on. So here's how maybe I'm wrong. There is a movie out there, and it's Steven Dorff and Brad Renfro and Fairuza Balk, and it's
Oh, rest in peace, Brad Renfro too.
I thought you said Fairuza Balk. I'm like, Fairuza Balk's not dead.
No, Brad Renfro is.
Brad Renfro is dead. Steven Dorff has a new TV show coming out.
I had such a crush on him in Blade.
It's called Deuces Wild. And I thought it was set in 1960, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was set in 1958. But it was I remember the opening monologue is Brad Renfro character giving a monologue, and it was the summer the Dodgers left Brooklyn, and the whole thing was set during that summer. It was not a good movie.
Oh,
but I did have a huge crush on Fairuza Balk in that movie. So
that's sad.
All right, whose turn is it?
Question number 2. In the world of Harry Potter, what is someone called who lacks any magical power?
Can you dance like a hippogriff? Whoa, whoa. It's a muggle.
I was going to say, if you say hippogriff, I'm going to be really happy. Yeah, that's
you
correct.
remember the biggest fight we ever had is when I called you a muggle and you got really mad at me?
You called me a muggle.
And you got really mad at me? Like, that was a fight. No, you were legitimately mad at me. Like, I had to text you the next day or call you the next day and apologize.
I know. I wanted to get a little thing for our car that says muggle on board. Like people say baby on board, but I'm like, I don't want my baby to be a muggle. I want her to be a witch, but you can't say witch on board.
Look at one. This is Half-Blood. Mudblood on board.
Yeah. Okay, question number 3. Who replaced Susan Stafford as hostess on Wheel of Fortune in 1982?
Pat Sajak.
That's incorrect. Hostess.
Oh, Vanna White. Damn it.
I'll let you have that.
No. I got arrogant. That's on me.
Okay.
That's twice. If I had listened to the question, I would have given myself a shot, but I just went right with the wrong answer.
Question number 4. What band did Joy Division become after its lead singer committed suicide?
So the band was called Joy Division, and the lead singer of Joy Division killed himself.
Mm-hmm. So then they, the band created a new name for himself.
No year or anything like that. I don't know. I know they're the band In Excess. Their singer died or something, so I'm going to go with In Excess.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is New Order. Never heard of them. I've heard of Joy Division before.
And by the way, if I'm wrong about that and the lead singer of In Excess is still alive, I apologize.
Sorry.
I thought wasn't there like a short-lived TV show, like a one-season TV show where they were trying to get a new lead singer of In Excess? So that's kind of where I was going with it, but hey.
I do not know.
I may be inferring that he died, and he's like, no, guys, I just went back to college and got my degree.
I'm an astrophysicist now. Don't judge. Okay, question number 5. What figure skater arranged to have competitor Nancy Kerrigan's leg hit with the club during the 1994 U.S. Championships?
It'd be Tanya Harding.
That is correct. You got 3 on that one, so you're getting back in the swing of things.
After this next card, we will have our 2/3 update. Here's your question. What 90-day home fitness program was developed by Tony Horton?
Tony. What would Tony have done? 90 days. Can't think of anything you only do for 90 days. What's that? The guy who was fit and he would punch things. Tybo. I'm going to say it's Tybo.
I believe Tybo was done by Billy Blanks.
Oh, I liked him. He was very cute.
The 90-day program was called P90X.
P90X. I've heard of that.
We are on to question number 2. What politician's autobiography is entitled A Long Walk to Freedom?
A politician? Is it a politician that's been in jail? Someone who liked to go on walks? I have no idea.
If I said it was not an American politician, would that help?
Nelson Mandela.
That is correct.
No, don't give me points for that. Because I know he was imprisoned.
It was Nelson Mandela. Question number 3. In what movie does Dustin Hoffman play an autistic savant?
Rain Man.
That's correct. What song did the supergroup USA for Africa record for the African famine relief?
We Are the World.
That is correct. What founder of Amazon.com was named Person of the Year by Time Magazine in 1999, the first year the title was changed from Man of the Year?
Yeah, that sucks because I literally just watched a CNN documentary on the .com. Boom. And I remember them saying the names of the Google founders. It had Zuckerberg and it had Amazon. And I didn't know the names of the Amazon person, and I didn't know the 2 co-founders of Google. And I remember looking at the screen and paying attention to their names, and then I was like, that's never going to stick in my brain. And it clearly did not, because I just watched it yesterday. So I have no idea.
It's Jeff Bezos, or Bezos.
Okay. Yeah, that didn't stick with me.
All right. I believe it's my turn for some questions.
Oh, how many did I get? 1?
2.
2? Okay.
3 if you're giving yourself Nelson Mandela.
Nope, I am not. Question number 1. What plastic action toy produced by Wham-O was the must-have toy of 1958?
Wham-O, plastic action toy, 1958. That seems too early for G.I. Joe. It also seems it's definitely too early for Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Plastic action toy. When I hear plastic action toy, I say G.I. Joe, so I'll go G.I. Joe.
The correct answer is the hula hoop. It was not going action figure toy. It was going action like you're doing an action to do it.
I would not have gotten that.
Me either. All right. Question number 2. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Is from what George Orwell novel?
Animal Farm.
Yep. I had to read that in 9th grade English. I thought it was very weird. I did not
Boom.
like it.
We got 2 literature questions right this time.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right. Question number 3. What famous line does the soup Nazi mutter on the sitcom Seinfeld?
No soup for you.
No soup for you. I don't even watch Seinfeld, and I know that one. Question number 4. What Counting Crows album includes the name of the month in its title?
I don't know. I don't know any Counting Crows albums, so I'm trying to go through like months and see if I can remember an album with that. White November. I don't know.
This is incorrect. The correct answer is August and Everything After.
No chance I would have gotten
Yeah,
that.
I've never heard of that. I do like the Counting Crows, though.
If we ever do Geek Bowl, I'm going to be utterly useless when it comes to music and like literature. I'm terrible
I'm
at
really
those.
sad we're not going this year. It would have been the perfect year, but oh well.
Right in Chicago would have been a lot of fun, but we will not be there. Good luck to everyone that's going. And I know Trivial Warfare will have a team or 2 there. Triviality, I'm assuming, will be there because they're right there in
Misinformation's
Chicago.
going to be there.
Misinformation will be there. Hopefully, Things I Got Wrong will be there as well.
Nice. Oh, because it's in Chicago.
Yeah.
And they're there. Okay. Question number 5. What German Shepherd rescued from a World War I battlefield became a movie star in America?
Okay, so I'm going to admit something here.
Uh-oh. You hate animals.
When you first read that question, I thought, a German Shepherd? Why would they be rescuing a man that's shepherding sheep out in the fields of Germany and bring them back to the U.S.? That seems very weird. No.
Yes.
The dog.
Yes, what German Shepherd dog rescued from a World War I battlefield became a movie star in America.
I was honest here. Now you're mocking me. Just keep that in mind. I could have just kept that thought in my head, but I didn't. Oh my God. A German Shepherd dog, and when it went on to become a movie star, the only movie star I think of is freaking Lassie, and Lassie was a border collie. If the dog was rescued in the 40s, couldn't have been Pat. What year was it? Did it say?
It says it was rescued in a World War One battlefield.
Oh, World War One battlefield.
Yeah.
Oh God.
World War One.
And became a movie star
In America.
I
assume people also liked him overseas, but I don't know.
I don't know. I've heard this. I think I've heard this question before, and I don't know what the answer is.
The answer is Rin Tin Tin.
Yeah, I was not getting there.
Yeah, me either. Okay, so score update after 10 rounds. Chris has 29 points, and Leah has 23 points.
All right. Leah, your round 11 question number 1. What were the illegal bars during Prohibition called?
Wait, so during Prohibition you couldn't have bars?
You couldn't have alcohol.
Oh, those kind of bars. Speakeasies.
Yes.
I was thinking like chocolate bars. I was like, wait, what? You couldn't have alcohol or chocolate? What is going on in the world? Yeah, speakeasies.
That's one of those thoughts that better kept in your head.
I was like, wait a minute. Because I was like, I do know that during the wars they used to send chocolate bars overseas. But I was like, what's going on here?
All right, here we go. What monthly magazine was first published in 1888?
Time. Life? Is it either of those?
No, your correct answer is National Geographic.
Oh, okay.
Leah, can you name the 4 Baldwin brothers?
Alec, Stephen, Billy, and damn this last person. Okay, so Stephen was the one in M&M commercials. Billy was the one in Backdraft. Alec is the famous one. A, B, C. I want to go through the alphabet and see if I can figure it out. I don't think the other one has really done anything big.
This one became an accountant.
What? Then why do we even need to know this?
We don't. I'm making that up.
So those are all like traditional names.
To me,
Well,
you're 3 for 4 right now, so you just need one more.
I know.
And it's a brother, so you know it's definitely, almost positively a male name.
Yeah. I'm just thinking the other names, except for Alec, is more traditional. So I'm like, Tommy Baldwin? Thomas Baldwin? No, that doesn't sound right. Adam Baldwin, that's a different actor who's not related. Chris Baldwin. Oh, Eric Baldwin, Jeffrey Baldwin. Daniel Baldwin. Is that correct?
Are you freaking kidding me?
That sounded right.
Crap.
I went through all your friends and family's first names until I found one that sounded good. Daniel Baldwin.
Alec, Daniel, Stephen, and William or Billy is correct.
Boom.
Nicely done. Question number 4.
Thank you for not putting me on a timetable so I just had time to talk.
Elvis Presley was born in what city?
Memphis?
Incorrect. He was actually born in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Yeah. No.
Question number 5. What 7'6" basketball player from China was drafted first overall by the Houston Rockets in 2002?
When?
That is... Seriously?
Is that his last name?
No. You don't know the answer to this?
No. Yang?
Be Yao Ming.
Ming.
You got 2 on that card. Okay, I was wrong. This card's already been used, so your next round will be our backup card that we had.
Oh, okay.
That card has 3 questions on it that have not been used. We still have it if we need it.
Question number 1. What clothing retailer opened its first store in 1977 in Palo Alto, California?
Palo Alto, California, 1977. That seems early to be PacSun, but Pacific Sun makes sense for California. Could it be Gap? Has Gap been around that long? Palo Alto. Is there a hint there? There's nothing that comes to mind that meshes with Palo Alto. 1977. Oh, maybe it's a jean company. Could it be Levi Strauss? That's not. Was it a clothing manufacturer or a store?
Clothing retailer.
It's a retailer, so it's not going to be Levi Strauss. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I have anything better to say than Gap.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
The correct answer is Victoria's Secret.
Oh, yeah. No.
There's literally nothing in that
There's
statement
no way to
that could get a
yeah,
clue
there's
there.
no way to get there. Okay,
Yeah,
you have to. Yeah.
That was a hard one. But yeah, I think you were good with Pac Sun because Pac, P-A-C, Palo Alto, California, P-A-C. That would make sense.
Oh, I was thinking Pac is in Pacific Ocean, which puts it in California.
Oh, yeah. I was like, hey, that would have been a better answer, I think. All right, question number 2. What comic strips characters include an intelligent, hardworking intern named Asoc?
Oh, Asoc from Dilbert.
Yes, I knew you'd get that one.
I love Asoc.
Yeah, that's the one comic strip that Chris likes.
I love that. I didn't like it until I started actually having like a big boy job. Now I love that comic strip. I relate to it on so many levels.
Question number 3. What character on the sitcom The Goldbergs nicknamed himself Big Tasty?
I don't know his name. It's the older brother. I'm just going to go ahead and say it is the 1990s wrestler Bill Goldberg.
So close. It was Barry Goldberg.
Barry, that's his name, yep.
Question number 4. 11 people were crushed to death at a concert in Cincinnati. Who was performing?
No year whatsoever?
Nope.
I've heard this, though.
Yeah, this has definitely come up before. It's not something we ever remember.
Concert in Cincinnati. Again, there's no way to get there. Who would have been big enough to draw crowds that would like force people to like push themselves onto it? Was it a band or a person, does it say?
It was a band. It doesn't actually say that. That was a clue.
Who would drive that kind of hysteria? I'm thinking 80s. I don't know. Motley Crue. I don't know. Motley Crue.
It was so hard not to say this. You kept saying, who would
It's
draw...
the freaking Who!
Who would draw this many people? Who?
It is the Who. I've heard that before.
It is the Who.
Dadgummit.
Okay, question number 5. What radio talk show host, known for his tough stance on illegal drug use, admitted to having an addiction to prescription painkillers in 2003?
I'm guessing Rush Limbaugh.
That is correct. Yay, good job. So score update is 31-25.
We've got 4 cards left. Leah's got 6 questions to make up. There are 20 questions left. Let's see if she can do it. What were the New York Highlanders renamed in 1913?
The New York Islanders. I thought the Islanders was hockey.
Not Islanders, Highlanders.
Oh, Highlanders. Oh. Are the New York Islanders, is that hockey?
Yes.
Okay. The New York Giants?
That is incorrect. They were renamed the New York Yankees.
Oh, the Yankees.
Right, sport?
Whatever.
Question number 2. What self-help book written by relationship counselor John Gray explores the differences between men and women?
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
That is correct.
That's a self-help book. That was one I didn't think of earlier.
What TV series followed a group of friends from West Beverly Hills High to college and into the adult world?
Beverly Hills 90210.
Aww. 2019 was hard.
What? Oh, because of Luke Perry.
Luke Perry.
I was like, did I get it wrong? Was there like a remake of the show? And it was called, I mean, because they did come up with the new one, the BH 90210 that got canceled after one season.
No. You actually like that show too.
Luke Perry, yeah. And I did like the BH 90210. Bring it back, please. It was super cheap and it was a good summer show. Well, I don't know if it was super cheap. Probably not to you guys. Sorry, Hollywood. But
Question number 4. What quote-unquote king of the Delta blues musician did Eric Clapton describe as the most important blues singer that ever lived?
And the land of the Delta blues.
Yeah, but what blues singer is that?
I just realized that I just found out recently that Beale Street is a real place in Memphis.
Yes.
Is it the person who sang that song? Because Eric Clapton did not sing Walking in Memphis.
He did not.
Who sang Walking in Memphis? Crap.
Or you can go see the Barry Jenkins movie, If Beale Street Could Talk.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. I heard it was really good, though.
Florida State University alumni, Barry Jenkins.
Crap, I don't think I'm going to get there. I guess I'll just have to pass, but that's a good song. I really like it.
The gentleman by the name of Robert Johnson.
Oh, yeah, I would have never gotten there. That's who sings that song?
That is who sings that song.
Or that's at least who the...
Well, I don't know if
he's completed the answer.
He's the quote-unquote king of the Delta blues. Last question. By what name is wrestler Terry Bollea better known?
What's his name?
Terry Bollea.
I only know a couple wrestlers. I don't think it's a recent one who's on, like, Raw or whatever. So there's, like, I'm trying to think famous ones, like Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena. Who's the guy? The Rock. Who's Dwayne Johnson? Which of those names, like of those guys that I know, which one sounds like a fake made-up name? I'm guessing Hulk Hogan.
That is a good guess. It is, in fact, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, wow. From Clearwater.
I don't think he's from here, is he?
Well, he lives in the area.
Yeah, he did at one point. And you got 3 correct on that card.
Nice.
All right. My turn. Let's see how I do. All
right. Question number 1. What brand of vodka was first produced in Moscow during the 1860s?
So I'm not a vodka drinker. Like, I know there's Smirnoff. It's not Smirnoff. I think it's called Stoli, but it's short for something else. I think it was called Stoli, though. Stolishevik or something like that. But Stoli would be my answer. Okay, the correct answer is Smirnoff. So sad for you. We've got a bottle of Smirnoff right there.
I know.
Okay, I've been wrong before. I've been wrong. Okay. Damn.
And on a pub trivia question, too.
I don't drink vodka. I do not like vodka.
I thought you put the pub in pub trivia.
I do, with bourbon and craft beer, and occasionally wine. Very rarely rum. Not with... I don't like the taste of vodka. I can't.
I don't either.
I'm not a fan.
Either. It hurts my stomach. Question number 2. What single-panel comic was created by Gary Larson?
I think that's Family Circus.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is The Far Side.
Oh, Far Side.
Yeah.
All right.
Bummer. There was this kid I went to high school with who was obsessed with The Far Side. Question number 3. In what rock opera does Tim Curry play Dr. Frankenfurter?
Sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania will be the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Have you ever seen that live? Like, ever gone to like a...
No, they have it at Tampa Theater. I've been wanting to go see it. I've never actually seen it live before.
I've never seen any of it. Like, I don't know anything about it. I mean, except that people dress up when they go and see the live shows.
So I watched it in college on DVD when my roommate had... what was that? Was it Blockbuster had like an all-you-can-rent thing? You just walk in there and rent as many movies as you want, but you can only get like 2 at a time. So my roommate
Blockbuster Unlimited.
My roommate was a tech guy. He loved tech, so he had a DVD burner at home that could get past the encoding. So he would literally go there in the morning before class, drop his 2 movies off, grab 2 more, run home, throw one of them into the burner. Rip that one, then go in and rip another one, and then he return them at night and do the exact same thing the next day. By the time he was done, he had like every movie there.
Oh my gosh!
But
that's why Blockbuster no longer exists.
No, that is why. But I think that movie, that's Susan Sarandon and Barry Bostwick, I believe, are in that.
Okay.
Along with Tim Curry, who's phenomenal as Dr. Frankenfurter.
All right, question number 4. What is the LL short for in LL Cool J?
Ladies love Cool James.
Yeah, that's correct. Ladies love. And question number 5. What Swedish-born actress was one of Hollywood's most famous celebrities during the 1920s and 1930s?
I have no idea.
Yeah, this should have more information. This is a bad question.
Pass. I don't know.
Greta Garbo.
Greta Garbo. That actually makes sense. I could have gotten there if I had actually sat down and thought about it, but I just know. That's, again, yeah, me being stupid. Cost me. All right.
Greta at least sounds like a Swedish name, I guess.
And Garbo doesn't?
The score update is that Chris has 33 and I have 28.
And we each have 3 cards left, right?
Yep. It's anybody's game.
It is close. 33 to 28. Leah needs a little bit of a comeback to get on to
Either way, I'm proud of myself for coming back from my 20-point deficit or whatever that I had at the beginning.
I think a lot of those questions were not easy.
Yeah, but then you got the hard ones.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight founded Nike in 1964. But what was the company originally called?
Swish.
Incorrect. It was originally called Blue Ribbon Sports.
Yeah, I would have never gotten that.
Okay. There's a quote here. So, who, quote unquote, knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men?
The devil.
That may be true, but the answer we're looking for is the Shadow.
Who's the Shadow?
I think it's an old comic book character.
Oh, okay.
Let's Google that. Hold on.
Is the Shadow known as the devil?
The Shadow was a 1994 fantasy movie.
Cool.
All right. Question number 3. Who played the Blues Brothers? Oh, come on.
Dan Aykroyd.
And
Belushi?
I will give you credit because we do accept last names. It was Aykroyd and Belushi. Nicely done.
But what? Jim?
No, Jim is the one that's still alive. It was John.
Oh, so I'm glad I just said Belushi.
Yes.
Because I would have gotten it wrong.
All right. Question number 4. What 2 pop stars were involved in the infamous wardrobe malfunction during the 2004 Super Bowl halftime show?
Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
That is correct. Question number 5. In 1984, who became the first African American to win Miss America?
Tyra Banks?
1984.
Not Tyra Banks.
No, it'd be Vanessa Williams.
Okay.
All right, you got 2 correct on that card.
Man. Okay, so question number 1. What was Brad's drink renamed in 1898?
BD. Oh, could it be Dr. Pepper? Could it be RC Cola? Royal Crown doesn't sound right. I'm going to go with Dr. Pepper again. Dr. Pepper. Second time tonight I'm guessing Dr. Pepper.
Okay, that's incorrect. The correct answer is Pepsi Cola.
Oh, God. Again, nothing there to get there. You have to know that.
Yeah. Question number 2. What are the first names of the Hardy Boys?
Jimmy and Jonah.
One of them was close. The answers are Frank and Joe.
I should have said Ed and... Or
Larry?
Matt and Jeff, or Ed and Larry, yeah. Matt and Jeff were... I think they still are a wrestling team.
Oh, and Ed and Larry.
The Hardy Boys.
Ed and Larry were the people from West Wing who were always in the background.
Oh, yeah. None of those were right.
Yeah, no. Question number 3. What was Richie's sister's name on Happy Days?
Joni Loves Chachi. Played by Aaron Moran.
So you're going with Joni?
It's Joni.
Okay. Correct. Question number 4. What do the letters CBGB stand for in the name of the famous Manhattan's music club?
A California-born garage band. I don't know.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Country Bluegrass Blues.
Oh, okay.
Which sounds weird because, as I recall, on Gilmore Girls, Lane's band was a rock band, and they also were talking about all the famous rock bands that got their start at CBGB or performed there, and that all the bands had like autographed the wall, so they were looking for famous people and stuff like that. So it seems weird that would be Country Bluegrass Blues, but
Well, it's probably where it started. It's probably grown since then into more of a pop culture phenomenon, kind of like what's the big one out in L.A.?
the Viper Room?
No, not the Viper Room. The one that Elton John played at in.
Oh, I don't know.
It's probably something like that, where there have been so many people that have come through there. It's morphed into this kind of a rite of passage to becoming a big name artist. I'm willing to bet that's what it is. Was it the Troubadour? Is it the Troubadour out? Is that what
That
it was?
sounds right. That
I
sounds
think it was
famous.
the
I've
Troubadour.
heard of
The
that.
Troubadour in L.A. Okay.
All right, and then question number 5. What is Hillary Clinton's maiden name?
Rodham.
Yep, that is correct. Okay, so we didn't make up any ground. The score is 35-30. With 2 rounds left.
There are 10 questions left. Leah's trailing by 5. What soft drink was dubbed the Champagne of Ginger Ale?
The Champagne of Ginger Ale. So it's a brand of ginger ale that's...
If you want to infer that it's a brand of ginger ale, that's fine, because it totally is a brand of ginger ale.
Canada Dry.
That is correct.
That's the only brand of ginger ale that I know.
Question number 2. Who is Spider-Man's alter ego?
Peter Parker.
Correct. Question number 3.
Or Miles Morales.
I'm looking for 2 names here. Who co-created the TV series Seinfeld?
Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld.
That's correct. 3 for 3 on this card. Leah, question number 4. What inebriated rocker was infamously arrested after causing a commotion with a loaded gun outside of Elvis Presley's home?
Whoa. Okay, so Elvis Presley's home would be, I would assume, in Tennessee or Mississippi, since I found out he was born in Mississippi. An inebriated musician?
Inebriated rocker is the correct term.
I'm going to say Ozzy Osbourne.
That is incorrect. It was Jerry Lee Lewis.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Question number 5. By what name is serial killer Albert DeSalvo better known?
He probably has like a nickname that he goes by. So I watched a lot of crime shows when I was visiting my dad this week.
Your dad is obsessed with true crime. He loves it.
I could not sleep. It was a lot. I know that there was one guy in Chicago that we watched that was a real life, got famous.
Would that be H.H. Holmes?
No, it was John Wayne.
John Wayne Gacy?
Yes. Yeah. I just remembered the John Wayne part. That was a sick story.
Yeah, don't look up John Wayne Gacy on Wikipedia.
I did, and I was like, I can't sleep now.
Wasn't he a clown, like a children's party clown? Yeah.
He created alter egos, clown alter egos. I'm gonna say the Boston Strangler.
Holy crap!
Is that right?
That's right.
Oh, awesome. I was thinking Chicago, and then I was like, well, maybe that's not Chicago. Okay. What about another city?
You had to you're down by 5. You just got 4 right on that card.
Yeah, but you haven't gone yet.
Let's see. Leah's got 5 questions. I have 10. I am clinging to a 1-point lead. Let's see how I do. Leah, go ahead with my first question.
All right. Question number 1. What toy did U.S. troops use as radio antennas during the Vietnam War to help extend the range of their radios?
A walkie-talkie?
It was a slinky.
Oh, that makes sense. Holy crap.
Okay. Question number 2. Where was Hello Kitty created?
Japan.
That is correct.
Woohoo!
I would have said Japan or Korea.
It would be Japan or South Korea, yeah.
Question number 3. What does CNN stand for?
Cable News Network.
Good job. Question number 4. How old was Britney Spears when she released her debut album, ... Baby One More Time?
Thought she was like 15. 15 is my guess.
The correct answer is 17.
Oh, okay.
Question number 5. Who was fired as CEO of Apple Computers in 1985?
That'd be Steve Jobs.
That is Steve Jobs. Nice. Good job.
And that might have just put that game out of reach for you, babe.
It did. It's okay, though.
I have a 6-point lead now?
No, you have 4 points. 38-34.
Oh, so it's not out of reach.
It is. It's fine. I'm just proud of myself for coming back.
All right. Well, let's take a look and see how you do here. You got 5 questions left. What trendy collectible toy was released in 2014 with the motto, once you shop, you can't stop?
Once you shop, you can't stop. And it's a toy? I wasn't buying toys in 2014.
Well, not these toys. These are more for, like, kids, I think.
Yeah. I was just thinking the Littlest Pet Shop. So I'm going to say Littlest Pet Shop.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is a toy called Shopkins.
Okay. I've kind of heard of those.
What was the first James Bond book published? It was published in 1953.
A Time to Kill.
No, the correct answer is Casino Royale.
I know nothing about James Bond, except that he likes martinis.
That is correct. Who had a horse named Silver?
Geronimo.
The Lone Ranger.
Oh.
Hi-O Silver. Like, Leah knows that she's been eliminated now, and she's just going to be funny.
I didn't know. I really didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I've heard of Hi-Ho Silver. I had no idea who said it.
By what name is punk rocker John Lydon better known?
Punk rocker. I don't really know punk either. This is like not my card. It's got like westerns, don't like westerns. James Bond, don't like James Bond. Punk rock, I can't think of anyone. Who's that person who's on my fantasy team for the Grammys this year? Is it Def somebody? Maz Def? No, no, Maz Def was in The Italian Job. Punk rocker. Just tell me the answer.
It is Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols.
Nope, never heard of him. I've heard of the Sex Pistols, so I just didn't know his name.
What Watergate conspirator famously held his hand over a candle to prove his toughness?
What? Nixon.
G. Gordon Liddy.
Yeah, no. Want, want.
All right.
So you literally need to get -4 points for us to be tied. Do you want your last 5 questions? Come on, we got to do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Let's do it. We got to end. Bottom line is this. We have been playing this game for the better part of like 4 months with all of our friends. I just want to say this, by the way. I have had a hell of a time playing this game. I know some of the questions aren't great, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll be glad to throw them away and start a new game soon.
Well, next we have movies, and now we have all this 80s, 90s, and 2000s music.
Yeah, the music ones we're not playing.
We're not playing,
Yeah.
but Mike Mott and Joel Trumbach will,
Yes,
and Jeff Gore will, and Marissa Gore will. So
That
we
would be great.
got a group that'll have fun with that.
Yeah. Okay, question number 1. What highly absorbent towel was pitched by infomercial guru Vince Shlamy?
That's got to be the ShamWow.
I've never heard of this before.
How have you never heard of the ShamWow? Oh my God, we were watching ShamWow infomercials to fall asleep to.
Wow. Question number 2. What superhero is armed with the lasso of truth?
That would be the amazing and talented and freaking hell, this movie looks awesome. Wonder Woman.
It is Wonder Woman. Good job.
Oh, that new movie looks amazing. And Patty Jenkins is getting her own Funko Pop. I cannot wait to buy it.
Oh, cool. For
Patty
directors?
For directors. And so is Ava DuVernay from Wrinkle in Time and When They See Us, the Netflix documentary about the Central Park
Oh, yeah.
teens.
Yeah, I never watched that. It was didn't come out at a good time in my life. That I was like, this is going to depress me.
Yeah.
It just make me angry. So
It's just going to make you, which is fine. Like, you're supposed to be angry and outraged over what happened to those kids.
Right. All right, question number 3. Who played the princess in the 80s movie The Breakfast Club?
Molly Ringwald.
Yep. Who played the outcast girl?
Is it Ali Sheedy?
Yep. Who was the jock?
Emilio Estevez.
The outcast boy?
Judge Reinhold.
No.
No. Oh, no. It's, what's his name? Oh, my God. Why did I say Judge Reinhold?
I don't know. I was like, no, I don't know who that is, but it's not him. At the beginning part of his first name starts with that.
Yeah, it's not that. It's,
He was also in St. Elmo's Fire.
I know. I can't think of his name.
Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson, yeah.
And then the other guy, Brian.
It's Anthony
the
Michael
nerd
Hall.
Is Anthony Michael Hall. All right, good job.
I love that movie.
Question
It
number
would be better if it had Judge Reinhold in it.
Question number 4. Who was the last performer at Woodstock?
Oh, I honest to God don't know. Late 60s, last.
He's also
performer?
famous for...
Let me, hold on. Don't give me a hint. Let me just guess. I'm going to say Jimi Hendrix.
That's correct. You didn't need my hint. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he famously did the Star Spangled Banner. And people like his version. But maybe it was controversial? Don't remember. Okay. Your very last question. Which first lady founded a clinic for substance abuse recovery in Rancho Mirage, California?
This would be the Betty Ford Clinic.
That is correct. Nice job. You got all 5. That was the only one you got. Nope, there was one other round you got all 5 for. So our final scores after 15 rounds, thank you for staying with us, everyone, is Chris has 43 points and Leah has 34 points. Woo, nice job.
Good game. Good game, babe.
Such a good winner.
My first win in a while.
Yeah, you earned it.
Oh, man. After that just freaking getting... The game against Steve irks me because, like, we got crushed in the first half, and I feel like we held our own in the second half. And then when we both got the final right, it's like, yes, and then no.
Oh, yeah, because of the wagers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we both got it right. There is no way we could have wagered right to get that right.
Yeah, and we barely. It took us like 20 minutes to come up with that final answer, too. Where Steve's like, let's take 10 seconds to write them down. Okay, this sounds good. And us, we're like, we have to talk about every single angle as to why these...
Well, to be fair, if it's just me, I'm not talking it out. I'm thinking about it and writing an answer down, which is what he does. He gives more thought to it, but he's also wicked smart, which is just not fair. I need 3 or 4 smart people to help measure up to Steve. We have 3 questions left, by the way. We have 3 questions left that we have not done on the pop culture trivia game. And I'm I love you, but I'm willing to bet you're going to go 0 for 3 on these. Yep,
I probably will. Let's try. Let's see.
What Gina Davis movie has become a pop culture symbol for box office failure?
Okay, I only know 2 Gina Davis movies.
I guarantee this is not one of them.
One of them is A League of Their Own, which is one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Okay.
The other one is the one with Brad Pitt, where they drive off the cliff at the end, I think. And that is called...
Thelma and Louise?
Thelma and Louise. I'm going to go with Thelma and Louise.
Incorrect. That movie is called Cutthroat Island.
Oh, okay.
All right. What jazz singer is known as the First Lady of Song?
Ella James.
Oh, so close to Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, bummer.
Name both of Princess Diana's children.
Harry and William.
Yay, good job.
Yay.
Oh, man. So that is, I wanted to end the year with this episode, but that just didn't come to fruition. But this pop culture trivia game, like I said, has been a lot of fun for me. Hopefully everyone out there has enjoyed it. We are going to be coming up with a new obsession here soon. We've got a movie episode or a movie game we can do. We've got a music game we can do. But we're going to be looking forward to our next Throwdown competition. Mike Mott was your winner of the Pop Culture Trivia Throwdown competition this year. If you've not heard those episodes, go back and listen to them. They are phenomenal. This game is actually a lot of fun. I really did enjoy it. What did you think, Leah?
Thought it was good. I wish I'd done better tonight, but that's okay.
Hey, you know what?
When you don't know, you don't know. It's not like there were any questions today that I was like, oh man, I was almost there. Nope, these were ones I literally did not know, and I would not have known anyway. So
it's okay. And I consider myself okay at pop culture. It's not my strength, and I thought I did okay.
Yeah, you did great.
Some of these questions are hard. But hey, this has been another episode of the Pub Trivia Experience where we do put the pub in pub trivia in my empty bottle of Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch bourbon whiskey from Buffalo Trace Distillery is testament to that. For the Pub Trivia Experience, I have been Chris.
I have been Leah.
Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Oh, who wrote that? It's got initials. Is it E.B. White?
I thought E.B. White wrote Trumpet of the Swan.
Yeah, I feel like it's like... Because I know like A.A. Milne is always Winnie the Pooh. I feel like it had initials.
E.B. White wrote Trumpet of the Swan. Let's see if he wrote Charlotte's Web.
I never read the book. I only watched the cartoon.
I googled Charlotte's Web and it keeps bringing up CBD cannabis oil companies.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I don't. The question didn't need answering.
It does. Hold on. E.B. White. Yep.
Okay.
Why is it when I Google Charlotte's Web, the first thing that comes up is pot?
It must be like a big cannabis company.
It must be, but like, come on, kids use it. Come on, Google.
Oh.
I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter. I was letting my kid read Harry Potter. There you go. Read Charlotte's Web. And the next thing I know, he's smoking a doobie on the back porch. All right.
Oh, because of you, Google.
Damn you, Google.
What do you go when you go to the Library of Congress? Can you see these things?
No, I just think I think they have copies down there stored.
Or they just have like in a vault. It's just like it's like the Walt Disney Vault.
Just in case all of humanity is destroyed and someone is able to pick up a projector, they can go to the Library of Congress and watch what humanity was about. So if you see Clerks, it's Star Wars and dick jokes.
Wow.
But that movie's great, so I'm not gonna. I don't poke fun. Yeah, we had a guy when I first started my current job like 10 years ago. Back well before I've been doing what I'm doing now, we had a guy that worked with us who had just gotten. He literally him and his wife he had just gotten out of the Marines, but the guy was a fitness nut, and he would literally go to work all day and he would barely talk. Like he was good at his job, but he hated it. He did not like his job, but he was good at it. But he would literally go home, play basketball for an hour, and then go home and go into the garage and do P90X, which is like a 90-minute workout.
Whew.
Or like a 60-minute workout. The guy was. I played basketball against him once. He's absolutely shredded. Like
Yeah.
I felt like a fat piece of crap playing with him.
I do remember P90X was like for the intense people. Like
yeah.
it was not for just like, oh, maybe I'll start working out. Hey, let me try this program. It was like, nope, these are people who are like Marines.
Oh yeah, and he said people in his platoon did it too. Like there's a group of them that did it. I'm like, more power to you. Absolutely.
Yeah, I never really realized that it like went away.
I don't think it ever went away. I think I wouldn't even say it's a fad. Like I think it's just the nature of that business that people get tired of the same thing over and over again. They're going to look for something different. I think that's why CrossFit is huge right now.
Yeah.
Like it's something new, it's something different. I think CrossFit though is more likely to stay longer because it can always be changed. It's not like a video program you've got to do.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ramblings of a drunk idiot are over.
Funny name.
Hey, real quick as we take a little bit of a break, look at your dog.
Is her head stuck in the stroller?
So we've got, like I said, we've been renovating the house, getting ready for the baby, and we bought this stroller on Facebook Marketplace because we're trying to save some money. And it's one of those City Select strollers, like a $450 stroller we got for $100. And Coco, the dog, has her head in the undercarriage of the stroller, and she's had it there for a little while. Coco.
Is your head stuck, baby girl?
Coco, did you fall asleep in there? Coco.
This is like that one year with the fire. Oh,
No.
Can you get it out? It's okay. Gamby, get away. Wait, but Coco, you can do it.
Coco, come on.
Oh, yeah, good job.
It wasn't stuck. There's a lot of room in there, but I think she's in there like probably licking crumbs from the last owner because we haven't cleaned that yet.
That was the one thing when the fireworks were happening a couple years ago for 4th of July, and she ran into the closet and just stared at the wall in the closet. Like, for some reason, that's what she wanted to do.
Yeah, Gambit is fine with fireworks. He just goes and lays down somewhere. Coco, I love my baby girl. I do. She's a great dog. But she just went into the closet and stared at the closet wall while the fireworks were happening outside.
Yeah. It was like, okay, well,
good girl.
Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
She's a good girl. All right, where are we?